What's up, beautiful people? TJ here with another episode of What the F Stop. Today we're going to be talking about the Sony A6400 and the slow-mo settings that you can use to make B-roll sequences like the one you just saw. So I'm going to tell you a little story first. So I purchased my first big camera over a year ago. It was the Canon Rebel T6i. It didn't shoot in 4K. It didn't really have slow-mo settings, or I didn't know about the slow-mo settings if it did have any. And so I want to move on to something bigger and better. I purchased the Sony A6300, and then a month later the Sony A6400 came out, and I was kind of upset because, you know, I don't know, I was mad. So I purchased the Sony A6400, and that has been my prime camera ever since. Now, I do have a bunch of lenses that I've purchased to go along with the Sony A6400. I have this Sigma 35mm f-stop 1.8. I have the 50mm f-stop 1.8, as well as the 16mm f-stop 1.4. That's actually what we're shooting on today. Now, anyway, I said all that to say, I've always been chasing like a certain video aesthetic. I don't think I'm there yet, but I'm really getting there. And one of the things that I like about video is slow motion video. Now, I know a lot of people say YouTubers overuse slow motion and it's kind of played out, but whatever. I'm new to it, and I enjoy it, and I want to do it. So whenever I try to make B-roll sequences, I always try to get a certain type of look for my B-roll. Now, since I'm just kind of new to shooting in 4K, I always assume that everything needs to be in 4K to get really crispy footage. Now, with the Sony A6400, because of the way that the sensor is and the way that it processes the image and it makes it smaller, and then also if you're shooting with the prime lens, you can get really crispy footage shooting at 1080p. Now, I'm shooting right now in 4K with this camera right here, but I'm going to downscale it to 1080p because I'm going to link it all in with my B-roll footage that I just shot this a minute ago. Now, I said all that to say that if you do have a Sony A6400, you can get some really cool slow motion if you have the right settings on your camera. Now, I don't necessarily understand all of the settings that you have with your camera, and it really takes some playing around with, especially between the camera, the lens, and the software that you're using to actually get the footage that you want. So I shoot in picture profile 2, so I don't have to do too much color grading. I didn't lower the sharpening in the camera. A lot of people say you need to lower the sharpening in the camera because it over sharpens, and then you can sharpen it in post, but I just leave it like it is. Also, I shoot in 120 frames per second HD, and I shoot at the 100M, and you do have to have a larger, not a larger SD card, but you have to have an SD card that has a faster write speed in order to use that 100M. Now, I am shooting right now, like I said, in 4K 24 frames per second, so I do have it in that 100M. You just need to make sure that whenever you are shooting your 4K, you're shooting at 120 frames per second, you need to up your shutter speed to double that, so to make sure your footage is as buttery as it can be, because you can get jittery footage. Now, what I did notice is that whenever I shot like 4K 60 with my DJI Osmo Action, the video was a little bit jittery. It was jittery. I'm just gonna say it was jittery. I didn't really think I was gonna be able to get this really cool B-roll slow-mo speed rampy footage. My light just went out. All right, I've got like the weirdest lighting situation right now, but I'm just gonna work it out. So I shot all these B-roll sequences with my 16mm f-stop 1.4, as well as my 35mm f-stop 1.8. And I did one little shot with the my little macro adapter. I don't even know where it is, but we'll talk about that in another video. So last week, whenever I had my epiphany about slow motion and the capabilities of my Sony A6400 and the slow motion settings, I was able to create some really cool videos. This one right here, I created about the slider last week. And this right here was some little footage that I made of my puppy.
Know me, take the time to dig deep underneath this red heat. We could really meet. Layers, it's time to lose these naysayers. We're better off, the air will be richer, and everything's so much easier. We don't need to work so hard, we don't need to act strong.
So I just really made this video to say that if you are wanting to shoot slow motion video, but you don't want to spend like thousands and thousands of dollars on, you know, like a red cinema camera or a full frame Sony camera, you can get all of that in a Sony A6400. A Sony A6400 is, if you are going from shooting from a DSLR, you know, you have one of the older style Canons, if you have a Fuji or like a Nikon older style, and you are trying to get into like a mirrorless 4K situation, I strongly recommend the Sony A6400 because you can get some really cool footage with it. It's really easy to use. The menus are kind of but it does have the flip up screen so you can see yourself. You try not to watch it while you're recording because people can see that. And you know, you can make some really cool things with this camera. So I am going out of town next week. I want to get this video out today, tonight, whatever. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning right now. Tomorrow we are going to have Side Hustle Sunday. We're going to do a continuation of the video from last week. Then next week I'm going to shoot some videos with my Sony A6400. I'm going to take with me my DJI Ronin S, also the Weeble Lab, Zhiyun Weeble Lab. I'm going to take my DJI Mavic Pro 2, my DJI Osmo Pocket, also my DJI Osmo Action. I'm be using all these cameras in different situations. You'll see me at the parks. We're going to Disney World. We're going to Universal Studios. We're going to the beach. We're gonna have fun. So I'm going to take you all with me. I'm going to try to do daily vlogs while I'm down there. Also, I'll have a Side Hustle Sunday next Sunday, talking about my updates from the palette that we purchased. We actually have made like so many sales. I'm kind of excited about making that video. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section below. So if you have a Sony A6400, have you tried to shoot 120 frames per second? If you have, put a link to it in the description section below or the comment section below. I'd like to see what you all made, what you all have created with your Sony A6400. I will see you guys on the next one. All right, on a side note, I literally shot this entire video and I had my Philips Hue lights on and they caused the worst flicker in the video. So I had to reshoot this entire video. Just a little side note. So if you get these little Philips Hue lights, don't put them in your video because you will never be able to get those horizontal lines out. Quick tip.
People.